Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bladder all my stress. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Check it out. Yo. Feel the rhythm on the bass, man. Better feel the rhythm on the bass, man. If any woman comes around, run, test me. Jump it up. Jump it up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bladder all my stress. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Temperature is rising up. 2,000 people on the dance floor. Jump it up. Pump it up. Temperature is rising.
As long as I don't touch it.
Everybody hears us.
Hey, everyone.
What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Cardboard Cohorts. Good God, I can't speak today. Of the Cardboard Cohorts, I'm here with Opal, and filling in for Caleb tonight is, for the first time on the channel, our friend Marcelo. I have 3 best friends, and you've met them all on this show, and that's about it for Andrew. I got 3 best friends, and that's it. So, we are doing a different game tonight. I know we've covered a lot of Legions. We've covered Genesis, Varia, Back Alley Mages, Vanquishers. We've got another TCG in the works called Primal coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to Back Alley Mages here very soon for a card that they just released that we got to look at tonight. It was pretty awesome.
Yes,
and then
really awesome.
Yeah, so we got a few. I was looking back to see if there's anybody else.
Freaking me out.
Well, I was trying to make sure there was nothing else that we had to cover coming up, but I don't think so. But anyways, we're doing a different game tonight. Tonight we are actually going to venture into the land of Gymlandia with Gym Blenders. It's not considered right now a TCG. It's an LCG, but they are in the works of starting their second Kickstarter, which is going to turn it into a TCG.
Okay, so what's the difference between a
So you got
TCG, whatever that was that you just said?
So you got like games like so Varia isn't a TCG. Varia is an XCG. It's just so. There's a company that, I can't remember the name of the company, that literally copyrighted a certain phrase, and you're not allowed to say it because you'll get in trouble. So a lot of these games that aren't technically TCGs would fall under that, but you can't technically say it because you get copyright infringement kind of thing. So,
Is it Voldemort?
it's
Yes,
he who shall not be named. But we are going to be checking out Gym Blenders. We have
Hello, everyone.
yes,
Hi,
so-
Mommy.
So what we're opening tonight is the Starter Set Creators Edition. That's what this is. We're just gonna. We haven't played the game yet because we wanted to open this fresh on the stream like we always do. What we do is we do first initial looks, right, Opal?
Yes.
We do the first initial looks, are just thoughts of seeing it for the first time. Then what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll play a few games of it, and then we'll do a follow-up video talking about what we thought about the mechanics, the game style, and things like that. Is it fun? Is it worth purchasing, in our opinion? Whatever. So that's what we're going to do. Tonight's just going to be an overview, our first time looking at it, seeing it. We're going to give our opinions on it. I will be very honest. What I've seen, I have some opinions on my own. I think that these companies that send us their games to review at this point know that we're very honest and we're transparent.
Yep.
And I just tell it how it is in my eyes. But people have to remember, my opinion is my opinion alone. Not everybody is going to agree with my opinion, and it's fine. There's some things I don't like about certain games, while there's things I like about certain games. It's just the way it is. You can't like every game that comes across your path.
No.
And that's just the way it is.
We'll be broke.
Yeah, I'd be broke if that was the case, because I'd be definitely collecting too many cards. But I'll be very honest. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't seen this game physically, so I'm not sure what it looks like. But we're always very honest. We're very transparent, and we'll just see what we unleash in this box. So let's knock it out. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see what we got. So those of you that don't understand, we'll go over lore real quick. We'll save our thoughts about all this stuff towards the end. We'll just look through some cards, and then we'll share our thoughts about lore and things like that.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Focus.
The lore. Welcome to Gymlandia. 100 years ago, after the end of the Great Gym Blender War, Gymlandia find itself in a period of relative peace and prosperity. The 10 states agreement ended the war, dividing the land. 9 states now control the mining and distribution of specific gems types. And 1 state acts as a haven for those opposed to blending culture. Get ready to begin your gem blending experience. There are 9 basic gems in the game. You have the Aqua Gem, the Terra Gem, the Pyro Gem, Lucio Gem, Ergo Gem, Nocturnal Gem, Cryo Gem, Capro Gem, and Electro Gem. Now,
what
if
was
I'm
that middle one?
this one, Arrow Gem. If I'm not mistaken, like I said, I did a brief, real quick today overview of what I could remember the game, and my brain works different than ever, so sometimes I filter things in and out. But if I recall, the Nocturnal Gem, and I want to say it might be the Arrow Gem, are the only 2 gems that can't be combined, because one is light and one is dark. Obviously, Nocturnal Gem is your dark gem, and if I am correct, you can't mix those 2 gems. So, interjection to blending. Some gifted individuals combine the energies of multiple gems to become powerful transformations called blends. These individuals are known as gem blenders. Gem blending is an integral part of the culture and economy of Gymlandia. Depending on their skill, gem blenders combine up to 5 different gem types. Blending manifests itself in the facets of society, from art to religion to war. Some blends are parts of fables and legends, while others are discovered recently. Many aspects of blending still remain a mystery. Gemologists and blendologists alike are constantly searching for answers. So that's the lore for the game.
Kyle, not that kind of gems.
So that's their lore for the game. I will say, well, we'll talk about all this stuff, pricing and things like that towards the end. But let's so this came with 2 starter decks, correct? And I think
so. One is Storm Strike.
Okay.
And it looks like it's an
throw it up there.
Aqua Gem. Cryo Gem, Electro Gem, Lucian Gem, and Argo Gem. I think the Argo is air.
Yeah.
I think
so
air.
that's the gems that I assume comes with a certain deck.
Yeah. So.
And these are that's those. And then what do you have, Marcelo? You
have the Rage Cemetery, and that is going to be...
Of course you do. You would pick that. You would pick that. So if anybody doesn't know Marcelo, he's very into the dark stuff. He likes the dark cards, like when we play Magic horror decks and things like that. Undead decks if he's playing Legions or whatever. It's just so ironic that he would grab that deck. Fits him perfect.
Straight for it, too.
Did you do it on purpose, or did you?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
No, he did. He grabbed it. He started for this one, and then he grabbed that one.
So what does yours come with? What are the gems that blend with
It's got a Terra Gem, Pyro Gem, Electro Gem, Nocturna Gem, and Capro Gem.
Oh, there's your answer. I didn't want to say that, but here, look what Jeff Pacito. If you guys don't know Jeff Pacito, dude, this guy, I'm just going to say something. I know that I'm going off subject here, but this guy is amazing. He's a talented artist. Musician. I've seen like 30,000 guitars behind him in some of his streams. He's does a lot of artwork, and he's really into the TCG world with different games, Legions, Genesis, like anywhere, any Discord I'm a part of, I find him part of. He also is creating some games himself. One is a solitaire-based TCG, so you play solo by yourself. Solitaire. So it's like solitaire, but as a TCG. So
perfect for people that don't have friends.
Exactly. Right. So when you all get tired of me and I'm alone, I have this to play. So he's a very creative individual, and I was just talking to him the other day. I just want to give a shout out to him because I just find him a very amazing individual.
Oh, it looks like he wants to send us some too.
Oh, well, I
need your address to send you mine.
Yeah, I'll shoot you our address after that. But let's
Lord
open
Taylor's
these.
Here.
Lord Taylor, hello. So nice you say, hey man, I give credit where credit's due, dude. He said I'm not stalking you on Discord. He also is one of the funniest people I've met throughout the Discord channel. So
Oh my God.
You having difficulties?
Yeah, like I don't want to rip the box, but it's like really hard to open.
Okay, there.
Yeah. Just prep.
It also came with like 170 other cards. With
So I
it.
think when we added up all together in this starter set for Creators Edition, I think it's 272
It
cards.
says 2 starter decks, 50
is
hero
50.
cards,
That's
54
100.
gem cards, and 66 bonus cards. Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
You're already shaking
There.
it, so I can't add it up with my bad math skills. So we're
But
talking.
that's 170 plus the 2 decks.
There's at least 5 cards.
So
in
it's
there.
270 because there's 50
50 in each
50
deck.
in each deck, so 270 because it's 50 card deck, no more, no less. And I believe it's 4 heroes, and I think you can side. I can't remember if you can side deck heroes or not. I can't recall. If you can, I don't think it's a lot.
He says, Shh, I'm not stalking you on Discord, I swear. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not take
away.
away from Jim Bluter's. So okay, here's your deck, Opal.
It's the nails. What, do you want this then? Here.
Yeah, I'll crack this bad boy. I'll say one thing.
You are gonna hit me one of these times. I know you are.
I will say, for the price, which we'll talk about later, this is actually really impressive.
That's
The amount of stuff you get.
Yeah.
That I would say we won't talk about it till the end, but that's not a
That's not
bad deal
bad.
at all.
Okay.
That's
Are those randomized cards or is it?
yeah. So they're
I
so
guess
you're gonna
so.
have shoot.
It's right here.
You're gonna have 2 hero decks, 50 hero cards, extra hero cards, 54 gem cards, and 66 bonus cards. So you can make 2 more.
that's-
You can basically make probably I'd say 2 more decks
About
out of
2
this.
more,
2 more
yeah.
decks out of this, like a custom built deck.
Okay.
So these are of course starter decks, but you can have the custom built too. So let's look at some of these cards. Let's check them out for the first
I
time.
have to say, the thickness is actually really nice.
The card stock is pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Is the thickness nice?
Yes, the thickness is
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
Don't be weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, right?
Mhm. Oh man, I see some issues on this one already.
Here's some of the cards. I presume these are the hero cards. How do we...
Is that what the H stands for?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I was just looking for something like that. Thanks. So there's an H up in the corner. And then I guess the level.
And that's their level. So basically what you're doing is you have these heroes, you have 4 heroes on the field. They can't, like in Magic, you can't destroy the creature, or in this game they're called heroes. They stay on the field as 4, and all you're basically doing is combining these gems to make like this thing with like antennas or like 6 arms or whatever. You're morphing them, right?
You're mutating them?
Sure, morphing, mutating, whatever,
like this?
however you want to call it. Yeah. So basically, the blends go behind the hero, right? And what you're doing is you're increasing their attack power, their defense power. And if I recall, it's a 20-point hit system. You start with 20. First person 0 loses. If I recall, don't quote me on that. Like I said, I did a brief read over it today. I should have done a little bit more homework, but we have been putting this off and.
We're sorry. It
Yeah.
took us so long to
We
do
had
this.
a lot of stuff going on. Power Rangers.
This
No.
is my
Right.
first time seeing the
Power
game.
Rangers.
Not morphing
That's
time.
how Joey from Decks and Drafts, he's done a interview with the creator, and he kind of called it Power Rangers 2. So these are the gem cards there, that are your blend cards, sorry. These are your blend
Yeah, the
cards.
blend
These
cards.
are,
The B.
it's...
They've got flavor text down at the bottom, too.
They
That's
do.
kind of neat.
They do have flavor text.
I misread this one and I thought it says, "Have you ever tried to milk Harold?" And I thought he was Harold.
If you look at the hero cards, too, they have effects. Did you notice that?
I did
So,
not. I was just
all right,
looking
so
at
check
the
out this
cards.
hero. So, Eleanor.
What does A stand for?
Let me just let me throw this up here. So there's a hero card named Eleanor, right? So her ability is Cash In. Once during your turn, you may discard 1 gem on this hero, and then draw 1 card.
Okay.
So they all have effects. Every time you blend this hero, inflict damage equal to the level of the blend to your hit point. Once during your turn, if you have no cards in your hand, you may draw a card. So all the heroes have different abilities as well. So yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about this. Like I said, when we wrap it up, we'll give our insight. And there's a few things I want to talk about.
What's the A stand for? I see.
Action cards, maybe?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're all on cards.
Go ahead and keep flipping
Blend
through and
call.
I'll tell you.
Block. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Block. I mean, these are the card stock on it is wonderful. I don't know what it is, but I like the feel. Draw 2.
So A would probably be, yes, an action card. So there's like a card called Dissolve. Discard 1 blend on an opponent's field.
Okay.
You got protect cards, weaponize cards, things like that. So there is some cool, like right there, you're hitting like those would be your action cards, like switch and stuff.
Okay,
like
well
that.
these are gem cards.
And then these are your gem cards. This
Yeah.
is what you're gonna need to. You're gonna have to have so many in order for like go to one of the yeah. So you're gonna have to have, of course, in order to use that, you're gonna have to have.
Yes, this one. You're correct. That one and this one.
Yeah, so you would have to have those in order to blend.
So now would that go under one of your heroes?
Yes,
Or
this
is
would
it
go
specific heroes.
if they blend
Yeah.
with that. They're going to go under probably specific heroes. Well, I think this deck is specifically these blends. So
Right, but there's 4 heroes.
correct. So you're going to just blend what heroes you need to. It's gonna. That's what the strategy is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Is figuring out how you're going to blend certain heroes to make them stronger. You know what I mean?
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like the concept of the game. It's
Seems
pretty
fun.
interesting.
It kind of
I wish I had the card, but I lost it. Whatever was on top was damaged. Oh, there it is. I don't think people will be able to see it on here, but I do have some damage off the... Yeah, they can't see it, but right up here, you all can't see it, but you can see it, right? You see the crease?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Marcelo, do you see it? I wanted to make sure it wasn't me because I have crap eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're going crazy. There's no damage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's damage there.
Yeah. So just right off the top, like the very top part, and this is going to happen. It can happen with manufacturing. The boxes and stuff can be damaged. I know there's some other games having a similar issue right now. I'm not going to put their names on blast because that's not what I do. But there's some games that are having similar issues with manufacturing where their cards are coming in damaged and stuff from the boxes. So I mean, this is more than likely not a error from the creators. It's probably just a manufacturing issue, which is going to happen. You're going to have curling on foil cards at times and things like that. You're going to have, chips. I will say the packaging on it's really well done.
Yes.
Like this box,
is insane.
dude, this box right here, the fact that it contained
I hated that sound.
the fact that it
so
contained
bad.
270 cards is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I would not imagine there was
I didn't
270
think
cards
there
in there.
was.
So
I mean, it was really.
I'll never
stocked
get that
in
open
there.
again. So
It was.
Um,
I only got it out of there because of the weight of the cards.
and then, like I said, this is pretty crazy, man. This is the extra cards it came with. Like this is the stack it came with for extra cards. So you got 50 extra heroes to build decks with, and like this is really cool.
It's pretty fucking thick.
I will
Excuse
say,
me, it's pretty thick.
and I guess it's impressive how many cards are in here. In my
Yeah, no,
opinion.
and I mean it was tight in here.
I mean,
but
for
it
the
wasn't
price, which was what we'll talk about, like this dude's kind of cool.
It wasn't so tight in here where you couldn't get it out.
So you see, you got that. Like you have like the basic cards, like that look like this, like your hero cards. Like it's kind of plain Jane, whatever. And then you got like your blend cards that have some like cool
texture behind it.
Yeah, it's like this guy with the
Yeah, you want
whatever color that is.
It's a fowl, so it's chicken.
There's some,
Bird?
yeah. There's some actually pretty cool,
It's a bird.
cool looking.
Hey, it's Harold.
I don't know. This one makes me uneasy, and I don't know why. This guy with the
There's Milk
the
Harold for
tits.
that one.
Oh yeah, this Yoshi
This one
references Milk Harold.
Have you ever milked Harold?
Oh no, it says, have you ever tried milk from a Milk Harold?
Ew,
that's
that's
kinda
even
weird.
worse.
Huh.
But I misread it and said.
Let me see that card.
But I misread it and said.
So, old boy here, he wants to. Let's see if I can get both these in there. Old boy here, Yoshi. He wants to drink milk from Harold, and I don't like the placement of the udders on Harold and why This creepy old man is wanting to get milk from him. It's upsetting to me.
It's very tempting.
Sure.
I'm gonna catch up on things.
So, yeah.
What am I shaking?
It's a little odd.
Oh, am I shaking the camera again? I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I know I'm
this
terrible
is kind
at
of
it.
the thing you do. So, Milk Herald, that's an odd card. Then you got like a Convector. Corruptor.
What kind of game is this?
Yeah, so I think we saw Foul, right? Foul's pretty cool. You have a Herald that's not a Milk Herald, but he's a Herald without
It's like a go.
Yeah.
Reflector.
It does
He
look
kind of
like
looks
a-
like a superhero. This guy,
Drill a hole
I'm
at
just
the
gonna
bottom.
call. I'm gonna be very honest. They are gonna call this guy Rocket. I'm gonna call him Penis
I
Head.
feel called out from that flavor text.
Oh.
What is it?
Just read the flavor text.
Summoning spell. Once during your turn. Oh, sorry. Dark religious cults use this blend to summon dark spirits. Well, I thought this was more of a child's game, but we're
It
getting
is
into some dark
not.
stuff. As a sprout collector, water it vines, grows longer, and it leaves becoming broader. So there's some pretty
It is
cool.
utterly discomforting.
Who's that? I knew that was Jeff that said that. Like, that guy is great with the puns, man. I know we were in a
terrible.
Genesis video or in a Genesis live they were doing, and me and him were just going back and forth with like puns.
Oh, there's the back of the cards. Sorry, guys. The back of the cards look pretty neat, actually.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's simple, but it's.
Oh
like,
man, heralds everywhere, man. We got a frost herald.
There's so many heralds.
Yeah. This guy looks like he was trying to be a South Park character. Yeah, this
There is a very weird mixture of cards in this game.
very odd. Yeah, very odd
Like,
mixture of cards.
At first, yeah, I agree. I thought this was more of a kid game.
Well,
I
I
mean-
because like the art's very obscure, and you're not used to seeing like this style of artwork as opposed.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. He looks.
Bolt.
Because
Why
I'm gonna
does he
be-
look so distressed. Look.
Yeah, he looks.
What's his flavor text say? Did he try
I
Harold's
don't.
milk?
Probably.
He tried Harold's milk and he didn't
Electric
enjoy it.
farms use this blend to produce energy to sell to weapon factories. Well, no wonder he's distressed. What?
There's a lot of action cards in here.
Yeah, well, they
So you
did
get like
say-
super draw. Put one card in your hand at the bottom of your deck, then draw. That's kind of a cool card.
Yeah.
Search your deck for a level 2, level 3 blend. So that's basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to increase the level of your hero by blending these cards. So
Did you know this is a 2 to 4 player game?
I did know that.
I did not.
You can watch the
20
YouTube
to 40
learn how to
minutes.
play on YouTube. You just type in Gym Blenders and go to his page on YouTube, and it pretty much tells you how to play the game.
54 cards in it.
Or you can click on the. Is it 54? I thought
54.
it was 50
It says
cards.
each player must have 54
Oh,
cards.
it's because it's
deck
4
to
heroes.
play. Oh, okay.
So 4 heroes and then a 50
So-
card deck.
Then it's
Because four. I don't consider it.
274 just in this pack alone.
So, so you have to have 4 heroes. I'm not going to consider them part of the deck because they're have to play. It's like a commander for Magic.
Oh, so they sit outside the deck when you. Start?
Correct. Yeah. So you have the 50 card deck minus the 4
You
heroes.
can show your cards.
So. Oh yeah, I do want to see yours,
Yeah.
Marcelo.
It's your deck. Put it up. It is your deck.
Can't read that far.
Well, then get closer. It's not
So
like
yeah,
a
that was the what was yours called? Storm Strike.
Yes. Storm
So that's the
Strike.
Storm Strike deck, and then Marcelo has the Rage Cemetery, which I'm kind of interested in that. Do we have like a jacked up Milk Herald in that one? Like a
No, there's no.
Undead Milk Herald?
No,
No.
Milk Herald. Just this poor Bolt Ram that just looks so distraught. Where's your 4th one?
Yoshi. I think he put it back.
Oh yeah, you put Yoshi in there for by accident. somewhere.
Where'd Yoshi go to?
I don't know. It was that one that wanted Milk Herald. There he
This
is.
guy? Okay. He wants the Milk Herald.
Okay, so this is the Rage Cemetery. These flavor texts are.
Munchkin meets Cards Against Humanity meets Exploding.
Oh my gosh, it kind of does. If you guys haven't played Exploding Kittens, it's
Exploding
fun.
Kittens.
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but I was gonna get it for Amber so we could play it.
It's really fun. The dude looks so distraught.
He's being used for fucking weapon farms.
Rage.
Yeah, he's very distraught. Enraged domesticator.
He's diabolical.
There you go.
Wait, Opal, you struggled on that word for a minute.
There's some words I can't say. Sorry.
That was kind of okay looking. Flare launcher.
If nobody knows by now, hey, I can say that one. That's necromancer.
Good job. Probably the hardest word on all the cards, and that's the one you could read.
Hey, that's just how my brain works. Everybody knows this by now. At least I hope they do.
Bluster Mage. Capacitor.
I'm not even trying some of these words anymore.
Guard.
I got that one.
Mage.
I got mage. Look, this one's ram. I got that one.
Opal know English well sometimes, says your sister.
So funny. She does bite. Don't let her lie. Shut up.
Then
Don't
you got
be
your
weird.
action cards, which you know the action cards.
Yeah. They're actually pretty much the same. Oh, except for that one. That one's new. That
What is
one.
it?
That wasn't in the other one.
Invert. What to do? Play this card at any time. Declare one hero on your field. Switch that hero's written attack and defense for the duration of the turn. Okay.
That's kind of interesting. So
Quick
the
switch.
action cards seem to be similar.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the gems.
Okay. So what gems are in there? I'm kind of surprised that the Nocturna gem or whatever it's called isn't in there. Like it
So,
being kind of a
Nocturna,
darker.
It is in here. So
Okay, I was gonna say.
per the back of the box, it'll show you on the back of the box what gems are in here,
Okay.
and that could possibly help boost the deck, I would presume.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 5 in each of these. Wait,
So
I thought there was only 9 gems. Does that make it 10 gems?
what are you talking about? There's 9.
I thought there was 9 gems, but there's 5 in each box, and they're all different. Oh no, they're not.
No, there's
Electricity
not.
is doubled.
Electricity's yeah.
Okay.
Electro gem's the
I
same.
was like, wait a second.
Terrigen. Okay.
Here's the electric. Oh, here's the necro. These gems are kind of cool, actually. I like how there's a small gem at the top, so maybe, like, you can hold it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Lyric losing his mind up there. Okay, well, let's talk about it. What's your first impressions? Let's talk about pricing first.
It costs money.
Thanks, Marcelo.
You're such an asset.
You're so astute. So pricing, I won't lie. Pricing is very good. So you can
Yes.
get these 2 starter decks, these extra
170 cards.
100 some cards to make basically 2 extra decks. So you can get 4 decks, all these extra cards, and it only is $25.
Yeah,
That's-
that's not bad.
For 270 cards, $25, that's a steal. That's not bad at all. So I'd say the pricing's pretty good.
Pricing's phenomenal.
yeah.
Especially for people that have
In the box,
have to really
the
budget.
packaging was really nice, really well done. I like the card boxes for the actual decks. It was kind of like that plastic wrapped. The cards were really well held together.
Oh yeah, and you can put them all back.
The box
in the
is
box.
super sturdy,
Like,
man. The box, feel
this
how
is
sturdy
thick.
that box is, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a super,
It's a thick box.
yeah, super thick and sturdy box, and then basically everything just
It slides right back
fits
in.
right back in there, right?
Yeah, as long as you're careful.
Yeah, so it all,
Yeah.
it's just storage and everything, like
And
that's
look, it
pretty,
doesn't. It's not. I don't want to turn it upside down, but I mean that's pretty. It's pretty snug in there.
yeah. Packaging's
So-
really well done. Pricing is really well done. I think $25. That's not bad at
That's
all.
not bad, no.
Like that's a for a budget player, really. Like if you don't have a ton of money to spend, like you're getting a lot of cards for
Yeah, I mean
$25.
you can build what you said another 2 decks. Do you think?
Yeah, you can build 2 more decks
So
out
you
of
have
those
4
extra
decks
cards.
in 1 starter pack.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I don't see the most expensive
Okay.
thing I see is their base collection creators edition, which is anywhere from $40 to $80, and it looks like it's basically 2 of these boxes. It's a master set and a starter set. So the master set...
Yeah, what does that one entail?
The master set comes with 156 blend cards, 70 action cards, 54 gym cards.
Oh, so the more
master set is expansion to the starter set. So you're going to get different cards, basically. And provides you the ability to become a gym blending master. You'll gain access to every blend and action card, allowing for nearly endless deck building possibilities. Mix the match blends, experiment with deck ideas, and challenge up to 3 friends in an exciting test of strategy, wit, and power.
So straight out of this box, you can play with all 4 players.
Correct, yes. Yeah, because you can build 2 extra decks. Yeah, absolutely. So right out of this box, for $25, it's a 4-player game.
Yeah.
Right out of the box. That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty cool, man. So pricing, what do you think?
Pricing,
You agree? It's pretty good.
That's great. That's a good price
for the amount of what you get.
Mm-hmm.
Even the master set, which is the expansion to the starter set,
It's still not bad.
it's $25. I mean, you're paying $25 again, and you're getting extra cards to build stronger decks, more decks.
Right.
This game, I believe, started development in 2019.
Yes.
They did a Kickstarter. I think their first Kickstarter, their goal was 8,000, and I want to say they raised. Let's not get crazy.
I didn't say they went way over it.
$8,600 some odd dollars. So they made
Still over.
they made their goal, which was great. It made a little bit over their goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do believe they're starting I don't believe they are starting a second Kickstarter, which is going to kind of turn it more towards the gear of a trading card game.
Yeah.
So let's talk art. Opal, I'll let you begin because you're an artsy fartsy person. Let's and be honest. Like this is what the game needs. They know that we're transparent and that we're honest with our opinions on stuff. So it's constructive feedback. We're not downplaying the game because we can't because we haven't played it yet.
We haven't played it yet.
So tell us what you think personally of the art.
I like the gems. I think they're very detailed. I think they actually look like they just have a picture of a gym and they put it on there, but that's not really the art of it. The art itself, I think, looks like a coloring book.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's not something that would have drawn me to it right away.
So my thing is, I agree. I'll tell you, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And before reading the flavor text and some of the cards, if I was to see this in a store, what I get out of this is Diary of a Wimpy Kid art.
Yeah.
And when you see something like that, you feel it's more geared towards a younger youth, like say teenager, like
First time player TCG.
And so if the flavor text wasn't as it is, some of it's a little dark and a little. I wouldn't say the word morbid. It's just a little bit different. Mm-hmm. It's more adult-like. I would say this would, me personally, I thought this would have been a great game for a younger group to get into the TCG world.
Yep.
Because, we've played Magic several times. Mm-hmm. Magic's it's a game with a lot going on. Yeah. I don't think that, starting a 10-year-old off on Magic's really the best thing.
Because the strongest survive, and if they're weak and can't build decks, they're just going to get demolished.
That is true.
With the game.
But there's just so much that goes into it,
up.
There's so much that goes into it, remembering haste and vigilance and death touch and there's a lot going on in Magic. With this one, I don't feel like there's just as much going on.
It's a lot more easier to keep track of.
Legions has a lot going on. Fortifieds, Unifieds, Genesis. You're playing the card effects, but you're also moving on a gridded mat,
which is awesome. It's like chess.
Yeah, and you're moving around on this grid to try to get to your opponent to attack it. So these other games, Avaria, the engage, disengage, the things like that. These games have certain mechanics that can be kind of confusing for like somebody like a younger person wanting to get into TCG starting off. With this one, I don't feel like it would be too over complex. You're just blending the gems. I'm sure there's more that goes into it when we try it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We haven't played the game. We haven't done the mechanics. We know nothing about
everybody
mechanics
knows
yet.
that the Cardboard Cohorts, when we get a product, we just do an initial review. We haven't played it. We wanted to open it right here on stream, give our first opinion on what we see, just visually, pricing and things like that, art, and then we go back and we play the game, and then we come back and we'll talk about the gameplay
Mechanics
and
and
the
stuff,
mechanics,
yeah.
which I know we got a Genesis video coming up. We're going
Yes.
to talk about that, which I'd actually like Marcelo here for that one again, because me and him have played
Genesis.
a lot of
that
Genesis. Yeah, moving on the grid,
Yeah.
which me and him have played a lot and stuff, and we were really we really enjoyed it so much that after we played it a few times, we were trying to find like product to buy locally, but they didn't have any. But anyway, back to Gem Blenders. So I agree, the art's a little for the flavor text that you get out of it. It is very and then like that Harold Milk is
That was great.
with the great old with the old man. It's just kind of like, wow, man, like that's very. It kind of reminds me of like a episode of SpongeBob where it's super cartoony and geared towards youth, but there's a lot of adult innuendos. Yeah, it's kind of what this game reminds me of, which is kind of cool.
Kind of like
Because
it,
I will be
though.
honest, for transparency reasons, at first I did not want to do this video because I just saw the art and it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But opening it and seeing like the pretty funny flavor text and some of the even though the art's
they're
not like
pretty
crazy out of this
crazy.
world like Legions or Genesis or Magic or something like that, it's the flavor text is kind of funny. It's got that adult humor. Like I said, it's kind of like watching an episode of SpongeBob, where it's got that adult humor to it.
It's amusing.
So I have to say, you can't base something off first looks because I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the art itself. It's just not for me. When I play a TCG, I want that really nice, sword swinging and aggressiveness in my art cards, or stuff like that. But the flavor text has it sold for me. That's pretty interesting. So yeah.
Some of these are just so weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like me personally. So my other thing is the gems. This is unplayable for me.
Right, because the color.
So this is something that I discuss a lot when we
Do they have
roll
the
in.
names on those cards for the gems or no?
Mm-mm, it's just the gems.
When we roll into a new card game and we review it, one of the first things I pick up on is colors because I have Trianomaly, which I see colors more faded or not at all. Like a yellow could be a different color or whatever.
Like I feel like those two colors. Are
that's a mess for me.
Yeah,
I have no
so
idea.
He can't see those.
And I know that there's emblems, but the way the colors are, it's super hard for me to see those.
So you can't see these shapes right now. The two different shapes.
Not really.
Okay.
Not at all. Like those are just too close, and I don't know. And for me, they just. This is my personal opinion. Take it for how it is. I know this game is very popular with a lot of people, and they're loving it, and I'm glad. And the guy behind the game he knows where they're at and growth-wise, and he's okay with it. And I think he's building it and growing it in a very positive and great way. He's not trying to be Magic. He's not trying to be Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean?
Right.
He's creating it slow growth, like kind of like Legions does, that slow growth build.
We froze there for a moment. Sorry. Can you guys see us?
Yeah, they can see us because we're right there.
Yeah, it froze for a moment.
Well, we got bad weather outside. So one of my problems, the art. Now that I kind of look at it, the art's kind of funny. And the more I look
Like
at
I
it,
said, I like the art. Like now, if they
it's just
made them different across the board, it would be a little weird. But they keep the same art style across all the cards, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
And it's so obscure and different that it's not bad. Now the backgrounds for like the blend cards, I feel like it could be maybe fleshed out a bit more.
Not that square
Yeah,
grid.
that's a little jarring compared to what the art
It just looks like it was just photoshopped on, as well as the gems. Like I think the gems being like a certain
graphic.
A certain graphic and not just that Photoshop looking blend would be really cool.
Yeah, even if it didn't have the hard borders of the square, and just kind of like fade it out instead of just having that straight cut off of those solid colors, then I think that'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, the color issue is a big thing for me. It's kind of like Back Alley Mages. I love the concept and the idea of the game, but before they created this new dice, it was unplayable, right? Because all the dice you had to have.
I'm listening. Our stream is going weird. Go ahead.
What's going on with it?
I don't know.
What did they say? I'm sorry, guys. Are they saying something, or are you just seeing it?
No, look, see? Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Are we glitching out on y'all?
I'll say the buffer.
I think it's the weather. The weather's
the weather's
messing
bad.
with
So
everything.
we'll just try to get through it real quick, and we'll do what we do. We've had this error issue before. It's because of the weather. We're having really bad weather today. We're having bad storms, which we kind of thought this was going to happen.
This was going to happen. So we're probably going to finish up a little bit here because of all this, so we don't cut out.
I've seen the new.
Have you guys not seen the new card templates? I said templates. No, I have not seen the new ones personally. I'm on their website. I'm looking at cards. Actually, I have seen the new ones. Now that I
don't like the background on that one at all.
It's like TV static.
It does.
Like I said, I guess we'll just have to see where they go. Like, I'm not hating the game from first, and I really honestly, and this is what's cool about it. And I'll be honest with the creators of this game.
Yeah.
I didn't think upon opening this it would be for me. I wasn't very positive about this game. But this goes to show that it's something special, because opening it, reading those flavor texts, and actually like Marcelo said, looking at the cards and it being just so different, even though it's so kiddish, makes it super interesting. I really can't actually wait to try it out.
Yeah,
to
I
see
want to
how
know
the
what the
gameplay
mechanics
goes
play,
and see how the mechanics of the gameplay works. So I will say, I'll give them that. Like, I didn't think they were going to impress me, but it kind of did. Because like I said, it's just that it's kind of like an episode of SpongeBob where you just kind of sit and watch it with your kids, but there's a lot of adult humor and you're just kind of really into it. So it's really cool. I know Joey from Joey from Decks and Drafts. He kind of compared it to Power Rangers because of the blending and stuff. Yeah. And I'm comparing it to like a episode of SpongeBob. So kudos, man. I honestly did not think that just our initial view of the game would have me interested, but it definitely does. Oh, like, the Milk Herald sold it for me with the creepy old dude, Yoshi.
Telling you to try Harold's Milk.
Yeah, dude, that, I was like, okay, because that's what I kind of thought. I thought this was, like, more of a kid's game, you know? And
funny.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought so, too. Like,
yeah, I thought it was really, really geared towards, because I didn't want to do a whole lot of homework into it first. I like to always be, like, surprised when we're opening stuff, so we don't do a ton of, like, we do enough research to know what's going on with the game, like Kickstarters and stuff like that, how much money they made, but we don't go super in depth about like the mechanics stuff till we actually play it, because we like to kind of be surprised and be kind of, I think if I read more about it and then opened it, I wouldn't be as impressed. But seeing that just initial review where I didn't think I was gonna be impressed, but I was, is actually pretty cool. So kudos to them, man. Like I opened this not thinking I was gonna really dig it, but what do you think? Because I think you were the same way, right?
I was like, at first I was kind of
put Mark up there. Mark's pretty dope looking. This is Mark.
Mark.
See, I don't know why I find that funny, man. It's just so basic. Like, there's nothing, like, special about it. His name's just, like, Mark. There's nothing special about it.
The other one?
What's his flavor text?
Just plain old Mark. If it's got Harold.
So you probably know me from Fashion City Comedy Circuit. But look at him. He's looking like a Fashion City. What?
What was the other one? There was one in here. What's the one I was looking at? I
What's
thought it was
this one?
funny.
I celebrate my birthday twice a year just to get attention. Like, this shit is funny, man. Like, dude, this is great. Like, the humor, man. Everybody loves me. I started a party hat trend.
This is like, there's a lot of these that are just weird.
Oh, here's Amber's card. I'll give you a minute when I have a minute. That's Amber flavor text all day.
Oh, that's what I was looking
what's
for.
The name of that one?
That one's called Marcy.
Marcy.
Oh, nice.
Which what we call Marcelo. We call him Marcy. Gym blending has become the most popular spectator sport. Like, there's some funny, like, there's some just kind of.
Look, this one is when you're cute, you get what you want. Simple as that. Like,
What is it?
when you're cute, you get what you want. Simple as that.
Yeah, some of
That's
these.
it.
Yeah, some of this stuff's pretty great,
How
man.
funny.
I'm a team player, but I don't mind the spotlight sometimes.
This one says, "Give me yummy candy now."
Good God.
I'm loving these. I just love the flavor text.
Yeah, dude. Like I would play this game just to flip through the cards to read the
I know,
the flavor
like, I
Yeah,
text.
just
this guy's
man.
got a power stance. Look at
Put the
that.
power
What is
stance
this?
up there.
Ramsey.
Look at that.
Boom.
What's this flavor text? When you worked in Fashion City casinos, as long as I have, you get good at bluffing.
Oh.
Looks like he's getting ready to pee against the wall, man. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, so
This is pretty neat.
2 out of 3 rounds wins the game, but the board doesn't reset between rounds, so the entire round becomes a strategy. I just dig that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Joey, I believe I'm not mistaken. The health counts 20, right? You're counting down from 20, like that's your max health. I believe. Like I did like brief research because, like I said, we like to not go super in depth. Like I know
Yeah,
Joey does
yeah.
a ton of research because he actually does interviews and puts them on the spot. I like to answer some tough questions. We're more of a chit chat channel. Joey's more of the hard hitting and asking questions channel. Like he
Right.
put Back Alley Mages through the ringer, man, but they did a really good job. But we don't go as into depth checking out those games
Not at first, yeah.
because we just want to be surprised. Because like I said, I really wasn't really into this game or didn't think I was going to be. But reading the flavor text and hearing Marcelo kind of talk about like how the art is, it is interesting. Like I definitely like that aggressive art like you see in Magic or Legions or Genesis, but this is so different that it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
be wrong too. I feel like maybe like the art style kind of plays into it not being as pricey as like some of those because
Absolutely.
the art
Yeah.
really makes a lot of cards
Absolutely.
extremely
Well, the artist
like,
is the creator.
expensive. Yeah,
The creator
Oh,
of this
okay.
game is the artist. So, I mean, he's really saving himself money because he's not have to pay artist fees for different, like, you know, Magic has so many different artists. Legions has so many different artists. Genesis has so many different artists that they're paying these artists per whatever card they draw. He's doing this stuff on his own. So, I mean, I give
This is pretty-
I take my hat off to the guy. Like, he's created a game. He's the artist for the game. He's come up with the mechanics for the game. Like, it's very, very impressive. And one of the things I like, if you look at, like, one of their videos talking about the game, it shows, like, this lady on, I think, a bus or a train, like, flipping through cards. And Joey said it best in one of his videos. Like, he was like, you know how many times we've all done that? Where, like, Amber's taking me to a card shop to get cards, and I'm driving back. I've busted it open, and I'm already flipping
already
through the cards.
looking through
Like,
stuff,
that's
yeah.
a realistic thing. So when you see it, you're like, wow, I've done that. That's actually, like... Who
Yeah.
thinks, like, because most people like, bam, check out this game, boom, you know,
Boom,
but
yep.
they're not showing, like, what normal people do when they're collecting cards or they're you know, they go to the store. So I don't know how many times I've busted open packs looking at them as I was driving, not me driving personally, because that's dangerous. But Amber driving me and picking up packs, or like Amber just come randomly drop me off packs of like Magic or whatever, because she
Right.
does that all the time. So like, hey, here's some packs I picked up. And of course, she always gets good packs. But yeah, I was thoroughly impressed, to be honest.
Pleasantly surprised.
Way more than I thought.
Yeah.
I personally thought, because I said it outside when I was smoking a cigarette before we came to do it, I told you both, if this game was sitting up on a shelf next to Magic or Legions or Genesis or Vanquishers or BAM, any of these games that we Varia, it wouldn't be the game that I just grabbed. I would probably grab it.
Yeah.
But now it might be.
Yeah,
like
right.
I could see myself be like, you know, I got four.
The humor in it.
Like, what makes it great too is the amount of people you can play with.
Yeah.
Like Genesis is 2-player right now.
Yep.
Legions is 2-player right now. Magic, of course, you can play 4-player, but we have done it several times. We know how chaotic it can get with 4 people trying to
You're
play
late
Magic.
again, darling.
But this is cool. It's designed for that 4-player mode. So if you have like a thing, you have friends over for drinks.
Oh yeah, you could definitely have like a fun drinking game.
Oh yeah,
oh, God,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This game would be a ton of fun, and it's the game that you would reach for because it's the multiplayer game you have. You
Yep.
know, playing with
everybody
2
to
to
be
4
able to play.
players.
Also,
Yeah.
depending on how easy it is to understand first. Though.
Yeah,
Well, right,
I
okay.
watched the video and not complex. I don't think it's super complex at all. I wouldn't think so. I mean, I'm an idiot and I followed it pretty well, so I don't think it's. I mean, I'm sure I have to go back and watch it again. I will say the other downside that I was a little upset about, which is my big thing. There's no rule book inside the box. They do have.
Oh, yeah, they have that.
The QR code
Yep.
right here that's on the outside of the box. But this is something I mentioned to them. Not everybody has cell phones, especially maybe younger kids wanting to play this TCG. They don't have cell phones. Maybe even some adults don't have cell phones. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
maybe a computer. So
Go
definitely.
ahead, Matt. What is it, sweetie?
So definitely.
Go ahead.
So definitely take my advice. Take a rule book and fold it up and put it in these boxes because not everybody has access to those things like computers and cell phones. And if I didn't, I'd pick up this game and I'd want to play with my friends, but none of us know how to play it because we don't have a rule book.
Yeah.
Rule books are imperative to games, I think. Plus, some people learn differently. Some people like watching videos. Some people like reading. Like a physical copy, not online.
Mhm.
Like actually I know when we picked up Legions and me and Marcelo played Genesis, we watched videos and then we went and actually looked at the rule books and like went through them to read them because I understand that better than watching like a video. Me personally, I learn better that way. I'm a book smart person.
Yeah, that's...
Like I like to read and stuff like that, so I learn better that way than visually.
Right.
So definitely put rule books in it. That was one of my things. But yeah.
Yes, Matt. Just DM me, sweetie.
Super. I'm impressed, man. I didn't think
Yeah,
I was gonna.
I was like,
I really honestly
more
thought.
intrigued.
I really
than
honestly
I
thought
was
this was gonna be the first game that I shit talked, and was like, I like nothing about this game.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that coming in.
We're very surprised,
but
actually.
upon opening it, you guys got me, man. This is cool. This is definitely a game I think that. We'll sit down and probably play.
Yeah.
Hang out and get some drinks and.
Oh, heck yeah.
Just try it out. Like I think it would be fun. Like a good party game. Like it was, like you said, doing some drinking and reading some of these flavor texts, man. Dude, that's gonna be a riot, dude. Like, yeah, you guys impressed me, man. Great job. I really honestly thought I was gonna shit talk this game, and this was gonna be one of those games. I was like, hey, we finally got to a game we dislike.
I thought I was going to struggle with trying to be nice because, I'm trying to be nice. But actually, I really am very intrigued in this game now after
absolutely.
opening it.
Yeah.
At first glance, maybe
I
not
wish,
so
was
much.
I not shit talking in the garage?
Yeah, you're...
So bad. But that's the thing, like, you don't know until you open these things and check them out. Like,
You wanted this to be 30 minutes. We're almost to an hour.
yeah, I thought, I told him outside, I'm not impressed by this game at all. I don't think we can make this a 20, 30-minute video. You guys got me again, so.
Yep. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, great job, man.
You got
Like,
us.
Yeah,
We
you
like
did.
'em.
You like the damn butler on Mr. Deed, sneaky, man. They got me good. So, great job. I can't wait to play it, and then we'll come back after we play it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about mechanics, and then that's really what it comes down to. Is the game fun? Like the art and the flavor text is great, but it really all comes down to, is the mechanics good? Is the game fun? Is it worth purchasing? That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
And we'll go back here in a couple weeks. We'll come back after we've had some time to play it, because I know we got a busy schedule. We still got Frontiers release coming up. We got some Genesis videos to make.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff going.
We have a lot of stuff to
Varia.
go.
We have a collaboration with Varia coming up soon.
We still got the boxes.
Yeah, we got a lot coming up.
We got a lot.
So
Our schedule got way thrown off, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to get one together to put up on Discord, but
yeah,
it's rough right now.
we'll get some games of it in, and
Yeah.
we'll come back. And we'll record some of the gameplay. We'll throw it up in the corner while we talk about it, and we'll just talk about like our experience playing the game and if we had fun and stuff like that. Because that's kind of what we're doing with Genesis coming up. We're gonna go through some J2 cards that Heads or Tails Gaming was nice enough to send us all the way from Canada, which we want to do that. Thanking them video coming up.
Right.
So we got to do that. We're going to talk about those cards. We're going to talk about how we thought about the mechanics game, because me and Marcelo's played quite a bit of it. I think we played like 10 games the first
And
night.
then I played some with Sam too.
Look at that.
Yeah,
This
so
fits so
Gym
perfectly.
Blenders, fantastic job, man. Like I said, I thought I was going to go in this absolutely hating this game. I don't like the sound that box
I
makes.
don't like the sound the box makes.
It does
but
give you.
it's
Here
secure.
we go.
Nope.
That's a secure box, man.
It's ASMR
That's an
right there.
airtight box. So hey, great job, guys. Like I said, initial look that it has me intrigued, very
Yeah.
interested. Which,
Yeah.
like I said, I went in this thinking it was not going to. So great job, guys. Can't wait to get some games of it in. And
We have not done Flesh and Blood yet. We'll see how our schedule goes.
I do have Flesh and Blood back there.
Yes.
Me and Marcelo have played it a time or two.
We're working on it, promise.
We will get to Flesh and Blood. It's a love-hate for me, more hate than love. But we'll talk about it.
Yep.
But yeah, I know we got. So Thursday's show is going to be switched to Friday.
Yes.
Because Thursday we have our first Legions Realms at War tournament at Guild
Competitive
Vault
play.
Games, competitive play at Guild Vault Games. So the Cardboard Cohorts will be there. So if you're local, you want to stop by, hang out with us, or play in the competitive play event, make sure you stop by. They got some cool promo cards, some cool mounts you can win and stuff like
Yep.
that. And then, of course, we got more Frontiers boxes to open coming up. We've got
Hopefully
to get
if
to
I
our
win.
Genesis videos. We got to get to our Varia videos. We got to get to our Back Alley. We've got so much to catch up on. But Gym Blenders, great job. You guys did the impossible and impressed me when
Yeah.
I thought you weren't going
and
to.
thank you for bearing with us for pushing
Yes.
off so long.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
didn't mean to. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, great job, man. Like we're very, very psyched to check it out. But the storm's getting worse, and,
my head's
our
starting to
internet's
explode.
getting in and out. So as we say, huh?
And I've got raid. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
30
So
minutes.
as we say at the and Marcelo's got a raid to get to on Final Fantasy. So as we say at the end of all our videos, when life has you down, pick up that 220, roll for initiative, and game on, my friends. We will see you guys Friday, and we will make sure we take some pictures and
Yes.
stuff if it's okay with Guild Vault Game during the competitive play.
Yeah.
I think that we haven't decided if we're actually going to play in the.
I'm going to go talk to them today.
Yeah, she's going to go after this and talk to Guild Vault and see.
We just don't want to scare people away.
So,
But,
yeah.
yeah. Anyways.
But we will see you guys back Friday with, what are we doing Friday? More Frontiers
Frontiers.
opening. Another
Yeah.
Frontiers box opening. And I believe next Tuesdays are going to be our Genesis video, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's our schedule up until Tuesday, as long as nothing happens, which, here, who knows? It is what it is. But we will catch you guys Friday, and we will be sure to be active in the Discord on Thursday during the competitive play. But
Yeah.
Gym Blenders, thank you for the product very much. You did not have to send this to us. It's great priced, and we can't wait to dive into it.
Yep.
So great job, and we will see you guys. I rolled a 2. Well, this dice right here rolls 2s all day long, so I hear that, buddy.
Second. Let me try it.
Hold
I
on,
swear.
Marcelo's gonna try it. This is the Jinx dice. I'm throwing
I
it in
got
the
a
trash.
17 on it.
I got 17 as well.
Well, I tried to end the video, but here we go. This
Five.
this dice sucks. There we go. We will catch you guys Friday. Thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and if you want more information on Gym Blenders, the link to their website is in the description of the video. So we will see you guys Friday. Have a good night, everybody.
All my stress.